So Ben Gove is an ambassador for World Bike Relief, and the reason why I'm talking to him is because this whole thing is actually done online via a gaming application. It is incredible. You can see the footage on YouTube, and we'll throw a bit of footage up as part of this video. But Ben joins me via Skype, all the way from Sydney. Is that right, Ben?
Terrigal.
Terrigal?
So just north of Sydney.
Unreal. Mate, welcome to Game On AUS. Thanks for joining us.
Mate, more than welcome to come on.
Are you in your garage right now?
I am in my garage, mate, and this is where I spend, 4, 5, maybe 6 hours a weekend.
Unreal. So instead of actually jumping on the bike and out on the road, this is where you do all, like, the majority of your cycling. I can see the screen in front of you.
Zwift, I don't do all my riding. I still do a lot of stuff on the road. You still can't replace your road stuff as well. Mm-hmm. But this is an amazing forum for people to ride on. Works great for, I've got young kids. I've got a 6-year-old and a almost 4-year-old in March next year. It can be really tough to be able to train and keep an eye on them, and with family commitments and work and everything, it tends to get in the way. I can do Zwift at midnight, 6 a.m, 5 a.m, any time of the day. I mean, God, there's a lot of times where I do it and the kids sit right next to me watching. What Zwift is they've built these virtual worlds. They've built one that's completely made up called Watopia, which has kind of got a bit of everything. It's got a big mountain climb, some flat stuff. You actually ride through a volcano on Watopia, which is kind of cool.
That's awesome.
And there's a whole heap of different routes you can take. You can pretty much ride all day and probably still not get through them all. Mm-hmm. They've modelled up London as well, which sort of picks up a lot of the really big London icons and Box Hill. They've got another one called Richmond. So they've sort of modelled these up. Zwift is talking about a lot of expansion at the moment, new worlds, new courses, new add-ons. They're always adding extensions in, which is good from a, I guess if you want to say gamer point of view. Keeps you interested. You've always got new places to go.
Yep.
But, so Zwift is for your own personal training. You can race on here. Racing is huge on Zwift.
You're not just racing just other random, we call them NPCs, non-playable characters, right? The people on Zwift are actually real-time people around the world using this application 100%. At the same time, aren't they?
100%. So I have a race that I host, I'm race director for, which is called the CHOP WBR, and it's a handicap-style race. On Thursday morning, I had 120 riders in it. Wow. I've had as many as 170, and that encaptured 14 countries, from America to UK to Portugal, Sweden, Norway. From all over the world. So, and there'll be someone else in the garage or in the lounge room or wherever it is that they've connected their bike, doing exactly the same as me.
So with that, right, with these people around the world on Zwift, how does it work? Do you actually do you fire up the application and just have a look at all the races going on at that point in time and then go, I think I'll join that? Or do the people who you've started to network and find on Zwift get a notification once you start racing?
So look, there's events, and you set those events up. I have three ones that are set up every week on a Monday evening, or Sydney time anyway. Monday evening, Thursday morning, and a Sunday afternoon. But there are races that go on. You can log into there's a little phone app which picks up all the events that are going on in Zwift, and there'll be an event every 10 minutes of some form of another, be it a flat race, mountain climb, time trial, everything.
How many people are on Zwift at any given time?
Oh, I can tell you how many's on at the moment, I think. Look, usually there's anywhere up to couple of thousand. I saw a ride yesterday morning with Lotto, which is one of the pro teams with Andre Greipel. Yeah. And so a lot of the pro guys actually get on this, and you get to ride with some of the pro guys like Mark Cavendish, and which is incredible.
You in particular, like I can see you set up in the back there. There's the bicycle. Tell us how the bike actually connects to. So what do you need to do you have to have your own bike? I'm coming at this from a perspective of Look, you know what? I'm me. I rarely do any bike riding. I haven't bought a bike since my parents got me one for Christmas 20 years ago. You know, how do I get into this?
Look, you can do it cheaply, you can do it expensively. It all comes down to how much you're willing to, I guess, put in. A good trainer, so you need what's called a smart trainer. There's a number of companies that put them out, companies like Wahoo, Tax, Cyclops. And these trainers essentially connect to your bike. So mine's a little bit out of shot down there. But that actually connects up to the back of the bike, and it gives resistance based on if I'm going up a hill, even this has algorithms to pick up if you're sitting behind someone and drafting. A bike, obviously, it doesn't actually seem to run on massive internet speeds. So you don't need to be, having 50 meg download or whatever. Then you can use it with Apple TV. They've got an app built into Apple, Android. I've got it, as you can see, running on a Surface Pro, which I've got it projected up to a big screen. You can run it just on a phone or an iPad.
Anybody who is watching this video right now and actually is watching this and going, oh my God, this is the app I've been waiting for, this is the tech I've been waiting for, I'm a mad keen cyclist, and this is just awesome. How can they actually get involved, whether it be with World Bicycle Relief? We'll start with that if they want to get involved with World Bicycle Relief, and then also getting onto Zwift.
So, look, Zwift, obviously, connect up with World Bicycle Relief. Great organisation. You are really making a difference, for young kids who are in need, and whole communities. But to get onto Zwift, it's as simple as logging onto the Zwift.com website, downloading the app, and giving it a try. Zwift is more than just cycling, though, as well. They've now started launching into running. So, if you wanted to do something that can give you some, I guess, motivation outside of, and you're not a cyclist and you've got a treadmill at home, you can just get a simple pedometer that'll let you link up to Zwift with running. Now, I'm not a runner, so I won't push that one. But yeah, look, you can also do running. I have heard rumours of them going into rowing as well eventually soon. So I think watch this space for all the Zwifters out there.
You guys have got one other thing that you're working on at the moment which goes live today.
Peaks Challenge in Falls Creek. It's a 235 kilometre race or ride, sportif. Goes over Falls Creek, Mount Hotham, Toowoomba Gap, so 4,000 to 4,500 metres of climbing. It is an epic day on a bike. We've now partnered with World Bicycle Relief, Zwift, the local coach up here, Mick Curran, and we've written a whole bunch of programs, and we've created a training program on Zwift for people all around the world who come to this event to be able to train together socially and do some pretty hardcore epic training for a real world event. So this is going to be virtual training meets real world event, and how that can benefit you as a cyclist.
With the application being as accurate as it is, you could just about design a track on the moon and get it to reflect the craters, the bumps, the lumps.
You could ride on the sun. You could ride, you could ride on, the Star Trek ship. Do anything you want.
Unreal.
You're right. The possibilities are endless. You could ride all the amazing. But you could even go and ride some of the most amazing rides that Australia already has and around the world.
Yeah.
Places like Mont Ventoux and the Alps.
It's been a real pleasure talking to you this morning. I really appreciate your time, and we will throw the links up, everything that you need to know regarding Zwift and World Bicycle Relief. Keep it going, mate. It looks incredible.
Thanks very much. And obviously, look, big shout out to the World Bicycle Relief community, Zwift, Mick Curran, my coach, who's helping me with this, and Bicycle Network.